Yo, what is up, you guys? What's going on, you guys? It's the Michael Myers. Welcome back to a brand new live stream, man. You already know, man. I actually uploaded a video earlier. I reviewed Fright Night, as you guys can see. So if you guys have not seen that, go check that out. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, it's Monday. I pretty much don't have nothing much to do for the rest of the day, man. And I decided to just do these live streams, man. I actually, um, just decided to do like a new score video. I haven't done one in a while. Um, haven't done one in a while, So, and I actually have I have gotten new stuff like DVDs. So I'm gonna show you guys the new scores today. Um, are gonna contain DVDs, Blu-rays, and soundtracks, man. So we're gonna get straight into it. Johnny, what's up, man? How's it going? Johnny, Mela, Kali, what's up, man? Glad you guys are making it to the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing good on this Monday afternoon. Freddy, yeah, man. Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, something to do with the new scores, man. Like I said, I got some new soundtracks. I only have three soundtracks. Majority of the new scores is new films. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at that. Yeah, man. Johnny, it would have been awesome, man. I think Freddy versus Jason is one of those that it's just a classic film, man. I know it has its flaws, but it's such a fun movie. Machete Slasher, what's up, man? What's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing pretty good, man. Glad you made it to the chat. Yeah, man. Likewise, Johnny. Likewise. You already know, man. It's always great to see you guys tap in, man. Just got the Freddy versus. Same here, man. As you guys know by the thumbnail, that's like a little sneak peek, I guess. But we're gonna jump straight into it. Freddy Krueger, what's up, man? Make sure you guys go subscribe to my brother Freddy Krueger if you guys haven't, man. He doesn't really do videos like that, but he's definitely getting to it. Hey, man. Yeah, man. I think that's a great one of the best horror soundtracks for sure. And I'm gonna tell you guys the story. It was just, I think it was just meant to be, man. I'm gonna tell you guys the story how I came across Freddy versus Jason. Um I got it about, I think almost a month ago, or probably 2-3 weeks ago. But yeah, it wasn't that recent. To start off, man, uh my first new score is this Ghostface hat. I actually did buy this, I believe. I think it was Saturday. Um, so yeah, man, here it is, the icon of Halloween. So yeah, pretty cool. I had to come across it for sure, man. Had to pick it up once I saw it. And yeah, it's a pretty. I like how it fits, man. Especially me, I'm a hat guy. So yeah, this is pretty much my second horror hat. Because I have a Myers one, but yeah, man, we're gonna get started here. I know you guys are dying or are looking forward to see these new scores. So we're gonna start off with two CDs. We're gonna get the. So I have three soundtracks. One of them is vinyl. Um, One of them is vinyl. And two of them are CDs. So we're gonna get started, man. And all these DVDs, all these Blu-rays, all this stuff I'm gonna show you guys is from used DVD shops, record stores, or stuff like that. So I've been lucky enough to come across this for pretty cheap, so that's pretty good. Especially, man, there's some stuff in here where I saw it at the store and I'm like, hey, I know this is worth than what it is. And so yeah, there's a few, you could say, out of print stuff in this little stack, man. For sure. I got the Freddy cover as well, but yeah, hey, Machete Slasher, yeah, man. Yeah, so here, this is the first one in the stack, the Freddy versus Jason soundtrack. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Um, a while ago, and I said this story in one live stream not too long ago. I ordered Freddy versus Jason on eBay, um, couple months ago, man, and I ordered it on eBay for a pretty decent price. And the one I ordered, it was a used copy, but it was actually the Jason. It was actually the Jason cover, and I don't know, man. I think the Jason one to me was a little better than this Freddy one. And like Machete Slasher said, I think that's what I eventually gonna do as well, man. Switch it to the other cover, the other side. But yeah, pretty much, man. That CD I ordered, it never came. I tracked the package. It was delivered in the mailbox. I never have a problem with orders like that, man. As far as orders not arriving, and so yeah, I never got that Freddy versus Jason, man. I actually did get a refund, uh, from the seller on eBay, but I didn't I didn't get it. So fast forward to about a month ago, probably 3 weeks ago, the most a month ago. Me and my brother, we usually go. I think he had like a day off in school, so we went to like a nearby like one of our local used record stores or whatever. And we got there, man. And something to, like because me, I'm not like the biggest horror soundtrack collector. I do own a few. I got a few vinyls. Got Fright Night, but I mostly own my favorite shit. Like this, one of my top five soundtracks of all time. um so I don't buy, like, I've seen a lot of cool shit, man, a lot of cool soundtracks, but I don't buy the stuff that I need, or it's not like my favorite. So when I go to like use the like when I go to the record stores, I don't usually look at soundtracks. Like I usually go to the movies, the Blu-rays, I go to the t-shirts, all type of stuff. Um but this day, man, in particular, me and my brother went in. Usually he goes, sees his thing. Um and this, I don't know what it was, man. But once I entered that store, I'm like, hey, let me go to the soundtrack real quick. Like, I don't know, just randomly something told me, hey, let me just look for Freddy versus Jason. And it was, man, it was. And actually it was on, like, that was my intent, looking for Freddy versus Jason, because like I said, this is an amazing soundtrack, man. You guys are into collecting music, this is definitely a must have in your collection. So yeah, that was my intent, man, hoping it was there, and it was actually in the Nightmare on Elm Street section. So that was pretty interesting, man. So I guess that was meant to be. So that was my little story on this, man. So and I think it was only like $6, $7. So yeah, and here I'll show you guys the inside. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, excuse me, like Machete Slasher, all of us are gonna switch it to this, because of course it's the main soundtrack cover. You got some artwork right there, pretty cool, man. Like I said, if you guys are into rock, this is definitely the one that got me into the whole rock music. A lot of great shit in this, man, that I still bump till this day. That is just in my personal playlist. You got, of course, the main song from the end credits, El Nino, How Can I Live. You got Spine Shake, Beginning of the End, which is one of my favorites. You got Hater Breed. You got Slipknot, of course, with Snap, which is the '97 demo. Uh, you got Seven Dust. I think Seven Dust, I like their shit, man. Also their other shit, they're that's not in this, from their own albums. Seven Dust, Murder Dolls, Seether. I like Seether. Devil Drivers. Dope shit, man. Dope shit. So yeah, man. So this is definitely some cool shit. Here, I'll give you guys closer look at it. I know it's a little harder to see with the camera reversed. What's up, Slasher Movies, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing pretty good this Monday evening, man. Glad you're able to make it. Show you guys, some new scores, man. So definitely, something to look forward to. What's up, Pornstar Jr? What's up, man? Hope everything's cool, man. Hope everything's cool. I have that Freddy versus Jason soundtrack. Yeah, Skull Crusher for sure, man. Shout out Skull Crusher. Glad you made it back. So yeah, that's the first soundtrack. Here's the second one. This one, this is a score. I believe this is a score. Yeah, it's music composed and produced by Roque Baños. I could be pronouncing that wrong. This is La La Land Records. I know one of you guys did mention La La Land Records. La La Land Records, they release a lot of dope soundtracks, man. And I was able to come across this for like $5. Evil Dead 2013 remake. Like I said, I prefer like soundtracks like these. I prefer soundtracks like these, several artists, rock music like this right here. Even though this type of rock is not really my taste, but I prefer soundtracks like these rather than like the scores. Don't get me wrong, I own like, of course, music, the score, the soundtracks to soundtracks I love. For example, I own Creepshow. I will be doing like a part 2 of my soundtrack collection. So I got this Evil Dead, man, remake, and it's brand new sealed. So pretty cool to have that. Like I said, only $5 for sure, man. That's an awesome CD. Yeah, man. Freddy vs. Jason, like I said, I think to a lot of people, especially in us who grew up like in the 2000s, man, I think that whole soundtrack is just a lot of nostalgic. A lot of it really, like, to a lot of us, I feel it really sparked our interest on rock music. For sure, for me, it did. It definitely grew. It made me grow my bigger interest into rock music. And yeah, since a kid, man, I've always liked rock because of Freddy versus Jason. Bro, we gotta hit up a record store together soon. Yeah, man. Hey, Machete Slasher for sure, dude. Like, even definitely do all types of stuff, man. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, because there's a few. There's definitely a few out here, man. So definitely we should get into it. I went to FYE the other night and bought my girl a Ghostface shirt. That's dope. Oh, hell yeah, man. FYE has a lot of dope shit. I think I tried to do a video once at FYE, but I just stopped because I don't think there was much stuff. But usually there's usually they have a lot of dope shit, but then usually there's not too much. But yeah, man, FYE, and there's only one FYE around me, man, which is like in a mall. And it's not even that close. It's about like 20-30 minutes away. Chio Maria's one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, I don't think I heard of that one, man. Is that a record store, shop? But yeah, I don't think I heard of that one. But for sure, hey, we should definitely get at me, bro. Maybe this week. Or not, like during the week, on the weekday or weekend, however it works out, man. Seether, yeah, man. I fuck with some Seether. So yeah, here are some DVDs. This is nothing too special right here. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Seether is a great band. My favorite song is Out of My Way. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites as well. That whole album, I forget what's it called. Yeah, that whole album, man. The album that the song was on originally. Yeah, that whole album is dope. Yeah, Seether is dope, man. One of my favorite rock bands for sure. So yeah, here's a DVD. I think I got this for like $2. Like I said, it's mostly in the common stuff. Just the Puppet Master trilogy, or the first 3 first 3 Puppet Master movies. I own the first one, of course, the original, and I don't even know if it's a remake or a spin-off. The Blade, the 2018 Blade. Blade movie. Yeah, that one. I actually do own that one, and yeah, so pretty cool to own two and three since I think we're the better ones. So yeah, that's that. Put these on the side. All right, now we're gonna get into some Blu-rays, man. I actually came across some pretty dope Blu-rays for pretty decent prices, man. And actually, funny enough, I already own these. But the thing is, these are classics. These are classic films. That I've been trying to get on one of my personal favorite horror films of all time, and I only own them on DVD. So it was pretty cool to come across them for cheap, man, for on Blu-ray. And here's the first one, The Exorcist, man. One of my favorite horror films of all time. You guys already know. So yeah, this is actually my first time owning it on Blu-ray. So definitely had to get that. And I've been trying to get it. On eBay for quite some time now, but it does go. I think it goes. I don't know, man, but WWE and Tony Hawk games made me like rock. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, I know that stuff definitely the games, especially from the 2000s WWE, it definitely had that good shit. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Porn Star, Skull Crusher, Puppet Master. Yeah, man, I like them. Well, I like the first two. I don't remember too much part 3. But yeah, they're decent, man. They're just cheesy to have fun with. I have the Puppet Master set. I found it at my supermarket for $5. Yeah, man, this was only like $2-3. And yeah, I always see these everywhere. The Puppet Master collections, the $5 bins at Walmart, everywhere, man. So yeah, that's the Exorcist. There's the disc. Nothing too special, just the artwork. Here, I'll show you guys the inside of Puppet Master, which is just the simple disc. I remember that movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure. Chippy, what's up, man? Glad you made it, man, to the live stream here, just showing off some new scores, man. And we're just getting started. I just showed off 2 DVDs and then the 2 soundtracks, man. And yeah, we're getting started. Okay, now this is a Blu-ray, which was like $5, and I know I mentioned these Blu-ray films are like one of my favorite. This one obviously is not one of my favorite horror films, but the reason I got it is because and I didn't care. I was fine with the DVD that I have, but it's just that I couldn't find it, man. I think I had lost it, and I was trying to rewatch it because as of lately and I'm gonna be doing a live stream or video, reviewing the Conjuring series, man. And I was like rewatching them, and I was trying to watch the Annabelle movies. I couldn't find it. So I bought this for $5, the first Annabelle Blu-ray. Not bad. I think Creation was better. Creation was probably the best Annabelle standalone film, But this one, I remember seeing this in theaters, man. I remember the whole hype. I know it was really big because of the Conjuring 2013, man, was really successful, or 2012, I forget when it came out, but yeah, man. And you know what? I bought this and I ended up finding the little collection. I believe I have the first 2 Annabelle movies in one set, but it's still fine, man, because I actually got to rewatch it. So yeah, that's Annabelle, the first Annabelle movie from 2014. 2014. Yeah, I remember seeing this, man. It really it's kind of bring back memories. So yeah, this is the Blu-ray and DVD, the first Annabelle film. So yeah, make sure you guys let me know what you guys think about the Annabelle movies, the Conjuring movies, the whole spin-off things. I know, honestly, they should have done one spin-off, and that should have been this, or it should have been just Annabelle Creation. But yeah, the whole Nun spin-offs and all that, yeah, I mean, I get it. Those movies, that franchise, the Conjuring franchise, it really is marketable. It is really profitable. So it's for sure, man. So next Blu-ray, man, this is a definitely a must-have. I only got this for like $8. Had to get it. One of my favorites. And I actually only have it on Blu-ray. Clive Barker's Hellraiser, man. And I only own it on DVD, I meant to say. And so yeah, it was pretty cool finding it on Blu-ray, man, for only $8, $7. This is the Anchor Bay release of Hellraiser, the original, man. I've been trying to, all these times. Excuse me, guys. I just drank a soda pop. My bad. Um, but yeah, all these times, man, I've been going to the record stores. I always look in Hellraiser. I always look for Hellraiser. Sometimes they have the shitty sequels. Sometimes they don't have nothing. Um, this was the first Hellraiser item they hadn't since a while. So I definitely had to get it, the original Hellraiser. But like I said, I always look in the Hellraiser section, man. I'm trying to find Hellraiser Judgment for sure, cause just to complete the collection. Just to complete the collection. You know me, man. I usually collect them all. Um, and I don't even know. I don't know. Did the Hellraiser remake? Did that get a Did that get a what's it called, a DVD release or a Blu-ray release? I don't think it did, man. Yeah, but it would be pretty cool to own it. I know the remake wasn't that great, but you know, you guys know me, man. I gotta have all of them on DVD or Blu-ray. Classic movie, outstanding for sure, man. Exorcist classic. I think Scream Factory came out with a Blu-ray set that includes all the Puppet Master films. Really? I actually haven't. I haven't seen that one, man. Yeah, I know. I know. The Puppet Master has a shitload of movies. Um, yeah, it has all types of movies. So yeah, it would make sense for them to make like a dope little box set. It must be pretty cool, especially since the whole puppet, thing, all types of puppets, the whole thing, the box that they come in. If you guys seen the movies, you guys know what I mean. I have the Annabelle Blu-ray 2, Annabelle. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I think with one spin-off it was fine just to do the little cash grab or whatever, but to do like two more movies of Annabelle, yeah, I just think it was unnecessary, the spin-offs, the Nun disappointed. Yeah, 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 man. And I know the Nun was really a great success for The Conjuring too, but they should have left that alone. I think Yeah, I think they should have left it alone. They should have. Yeah, I know since I think that's what made The Conjuring 2 so great, man. It's just the Nun, and they should have just left it there. I know a lot of people gravitated to that, and they decided to, cash grab that, the little hype with the Nun or whatever. It's just pointless. And I know they're making part two. I believe it's coming out this year. Hellraiser, cool, yeah, yeah, man. I had to get the Blu-ray. I had to. I own only one. I think only one copy of the original Hellraiser, which is the DVD, the 25th anniversary Anchor Bay release, and this is the Anchor Bay release of Hellraiser. Yeah, the Blu-ray version from 2009. So yeah, man. Next Blu-ray. Now this film right here, I've been having it for a while. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it on here or on one of the live streams. I don't remember, but I still included it here, man. Because I'm not sure if you guys seen it, but that is Sleepaway Camp. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think I did show you guys this in one of the live streams already. Because I did unbox it. I did, already change the cover and everything to the, original cover, which I think is better. But yeah, man, Sleepaway Camp. Nah. I know it's pretty cheesy films, but hey, man, I think it's definitely one of those. Definitely got to be in the horror collection. So yeah, they're fun films. I like the first one. Now this film. I was looking through the S's. And when I saw the name of it, man, I knew it's out of print or it's rare. I know you guys. I don't know some of you guys who have knowledge, about out of print stuff, rare stuff that go out of print throughout the years. And yeah, I've always seen this DVD, this movie for a pretty high price on eBay throughout the years, man. And when I saw it, I couldn't pass on it. Only 13 bucks, 12, 13 bucks. Um, yeah, a little more than the average, especially for used DVD stores. But hey, man, I think this goes for about over 30, 40 bucks on eBay. And Sleepaway Camp 2. So yeah, I know some of you guys are definitely a fan of the Sleepaway Camp movies. Yeah, Sleepaway Camp 2, man. I had to get it. I've seen this one for sure, the first one, and I seen a little bit of this one, I think, and the third one. I think there's a third one. Yeah. But yeah, I know the sequels weren't, of course, they weren't as great as the first one. I mean, the first one alone is not, you know, the greatest film itself, you know. So these weren't always the greatest, but it's definitely. I mean, I think the Sleepaway Camp series really throughout the years has grown on people, man. Excuse me, it's grown on people, and yeah, man, this is just dope. Finding out of print stuff, and it's funny, man, because I believe they probably just received this, man, because I was at the shop not too long, and then I went back not too long after, and I found this rare item, this rare DVD, only 13 bucks. Had to get it, man. Sleepaway Camp. So yeah, man, definitely you guys on the chat, definitely, oh shit, definitely let me know what you guys think, man, of the Sleepaway Camp movies. Like I said, they're not the greatest, but I mean, they're definitely respected in the horror genre, in the horror community. Ruben Day Shivs. Yeah, man, that's dope. Yeah, Scream 6, I can't wait for it, man. This is also one of my newest scores, this Ghostface hat. So yeah, man, that's cool. You'll definitely great to rewatch the the other sequels in preparation for the sixth film. So that's pretty dope, man. Ruben, Hellraiser and Exorcist, dope. Yeah, definitely, man. Had to get them on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's funny because I mean, I should by now have owned them on Blu-ray. You know, so definitely couldn't pass on that. Maureen Daniels, what's up, man? The soundtrack, yeah, for sure, bro. I agree. Um, yeah, one of my favorite. I might do a top five soundtracks of all time, man. I know a lot of you guys are like definitely into like the whole soundtrack. So for sure, man, that's something to look forward to in the future. Don't think so. I think it was just yeah, man. Same with what's it called? Texas Chainsaw, the Netflix one. I was trying to get. I think I'm not sure. I seen a few on eBay, man, but I'm not sure if they were fake or they were, people made them themselves. I know people do that. But I don't think it was an official release, man. And I know those are shitty films, like the Netflix Texas Chainsaw, the Hellraiser remake. Not the greatest, like I said. But I would still like to own them on DVD. I mean, heck, I literally bought Jeepers Creepers Reborn at Walmart. I'm pretty sure around the time it came out on DVD. So, why not get the just for the collection, the Netflix Texas Chainsaw and the Hulu Hellraiser. But yeah, I guess they're exclusive films. The exclusive films to the streaming sites. I guess they don't get releases, but that'll be pretty dope. That'll be pretty dope, man, to see that. Yeah, man, for sure. I know it's kind of like a rip off, like a bootleg to a knockoff to Friday the 13th. But it's definite. They're fun movies. I'm gonna be rewatching Sleepaway Camp 2, man. I just want to see how cheesy it's gonna be now. Because I'm telling you, I seen bits of it, and I don't think I seen it at its entirety. But I do remember this one, man. But yeah, it's a nice cheesy campy movie, man. And Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Scream Factory, I believe. Yeah, it is Scream Factory because it did come with the I really like the artwork as well, man. It did come with the reversible artwork. Of course, originally it came with that one. You know, I don't know if you guys could see it, but yeah, man. Sleepaway Camp 2. This is probably, yeah, definitely probably the better DVD in this score video. Okay, this is a new score I got a few weeks ago. You guys already saw it. I did a review on the documentary Pennywise: The Story of It. Pretty cool Blu-ray release, man. Definitely go check that. Check this documentary out, man. If you guys haven't, it's about 2 hours long. Yeah, man. Pretty cool seeing this because, like I mentioned in my review, before this documentary, you couldn't really find too much interviews or behind the scene content. Uh, you know, behind the making of the original It, because I would always try to find footage, man. A couple years ago, I remember trying to find footage, behind the scenes, good stuff from the original It 1990. You find a whole lot of that. You really find a whole lot of that from the latest It, the remake It's, but you didn't really find too much on the original It, man. So I think this documentary was definitely pretty good, man, shedding light on the making of pretty classic film, man. So definitely pretty cool documentary right there. Bruce Springsteen's daughter Pamela stars in Sleepaway Camp. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, man. And I know there's a lot of iconic stuff, man, from the Sleepaway Camp movies. Um, even the people especially not just Sleepaway Camp, man, but with like a lot of films in the 80s, lot of cheesy, low budget horror films in the 80s. It definitely has a lot of interesting people in it, that later on you see say kind of, you know, they started their career, So yeah, interesting shit, man. Interesting stuff. Um but yeah, man, so two more DVDs left. So actually we're starting with documentaries, man. This is one of the documentaries I picked up. Here's the second one, Halloween 25 Years of Terror. This was only like $5, man. I had to get it. I know this one is not because it's a recent release, but I believe this is like free on YouTube, and most likely with the next documentary I'm gonna show you guys, they're most likely on YouTube. Um, but it's still pretty cool, man. Owning documentaries, I actually own a few now. So yeah, 25 Years of Terror, Halloween. This is definitely, I think, one of the better Halloween documentaries. It's such a cool set, man. A lot of great bonus features. It is a 2 disc, and something cool about this, of course, comes with the 2 disc set. Something cool about this, man, it comes with a nice little comic book. It's pretty interesting, and I believe, yeah, I've seen like throughout the years people like selling like Halloween comics. You know, so yeah, this comic is called Halloween Autopsis. So yeah, it's just, so you got Michael Myers right there, comic style. In front of me, I see death, the devil's eyes. Pretty cool, yeah. It's pretty funny, man. Seeing like Michael Myers in comic version. So yeah, it's a nice little comic book. I actually haven't read it. I might, mess around. You even got Loomis in here. It's funny. I actually might mess around and read it. Shit. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. For $5, I mean, you get a featured documentary film, 2 disc set with a nice little comic book. Hey, man, I had to. So definitely anything that comes to Myers. So yeah, man, I definitely recommend you guys checking out this documentary. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's free on YouTube. Yeah, Slasher. Yeah, I agree, man. That one was pretty good. It definitely has a lot of insight, man. A lot of good shit. Um, on the making of it, 1990. I think I seen that documentary. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I've seen it. It's been a while, but I have seen it. So yeah, eventually I will be rewatching that. So okay, so here is the last DVD for you guys. Or yeah, DVD documentary, The Omen Legacy. Like I said, there's probably another one that's free on YouTube, probably. But this one's pretty cool, man. I've seen one. I don't think it's this one though. There's actually I've seen quite a few Omen documentaries. Um, I'm not sure if it's this one, but I've seen one before where, and I think the one I've seen it's called The Curse of the Omen. It pretty much, instead of it focusing on the making of the Omen, it mostly focuses on the whole incidents that were going around the Omen. The curse of the Omen. That documentary was mostly talking about focusing on a lot of the incidents, tragic incidents that were going on around the film. As you guys know, the Omen is one of those that are cursed throughout the years or whatever, and yeah, man. So this one's pretty cool. I had to get it. The chilling true stories behind Hollywood's eerie and most successful supernatural film series. If you really do, man, your research really do go into the whole documentaries about this cursed film. Um, yeah, man, it really is crazy because I guess someone didn't want this film to be made, and they try to stop it, man. They try to stop it. The filmmakers, I guess at first they were even warned about the type of film they were putting out. It's you know some pretty eerie shit, man. Even the movie itself, man, pretty creepy movie. um but yeah, man, I will be checking this out once I get the chance. Yeah, man, interesting stuff. The Omen, I'll check out that Omen documentary. Yeah, man, for sure. This one is the Omen Legacy. Like I said, it's probably free on YouTube. You guys could probably look it up. I never seen the Omen, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm gonna be checking out. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby's another good one, man. Hey, I saw that not too long ago. I rewatched it not too long ago. I really like Rosemary's Baby, man. It's, matter of fact, one of my favorite horror films. Um, but yeah, definitely the Omen. The sequels, of course, not the greatest. The second one is kind of like a guilty pleasure for a lot of people, but definitely the first one, man. If you're barely new to the Omen series, trying to get into the Omen series, always, man, start with the original. I think that's the better film. And yeah, man, you'll be surprised at the kills and all that. So yeah, man, Omen, pretty good classic film. All right, guys. So now we're gonna get into the last item of today of you know my little new score haul of today. Which in my opinion, I think it's probably the bigger. Well, of course, in size is the bigger one, but like the more valuable, I want to say. And I didn't pay. And actually, this is the only one. This is the only item I'm showing in this video or in this live stream that I got online. So I got this item, this vinyl, this soundtrack on eBay, and I had to get it, man. I couldn't pass on it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest soundtrack collector unless it's one of my favorite films, one of my favorite soundtracks, and they're decent prices. I'm all in, but I'm not gonna pay over the top money on rare stuff, just for a soundtrack. I really don't think so. No. Uh, but I was scrolling down eBay, man, and I had to get it because this one is another one of my favorite soundtracks. I'm not sure if it'll make my top 5, but definitely my top 10. Um, and like I said, man, I was scrolling down eBay. I had to get it. I had to get it because usually they're over $100. They're over $100. There's still some on eBay that are over $100. I only paid about $50. That might seem a lot of money, to a lot of you guys. Um, you know, but I mean, like I said, man, this is probably the cheapest I've ever seen this one, and like I said, it's one of my favorites, and I had to get it. Definitely had to get it, and here it is. It is the soundtrack to A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the Dream Master. So yeah, man, like I said, I do own a few soundtracks, a few vinyls. My favorite soundtracks, I own the 78 Halloween soundtrack. I own Fright Night. I own The Exorcist. My top shit. I even have a Hellraiser soundtrack, man. I don't think I ever showed you guys. But stay tuned for the horror collection update, man, because we're gonna get into it. But yeah, man, I was always looking forward to getting a Nightmare on Elm Street vinyl, man. Um, Especially, of course, I'm always after the original. Such a great, score, which I still plan on getting. If I ever come across the original Nightmare on Elm Street soundtrack on vinyl or CD, definitely gonna pick it up, man. But I think right behind my personal opinion, right behind the first Nightmare on Elm Street soundtrack, I think the best one after the first one was Nightmare on Elm Street 4, man. Nightmare on Elm Street 4 was the film that put Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street on the map from what it seems. I seen the documentary Never Fall Asleep or Never Sleep Again. Um, I seen that documentary, man, and when they get to the Nightmare 4 segment, they pretty much say, man, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is the one that got it to the mainstream, that got it to, like there was after Nightmare on Elm Street 4, like, that's when Freddy was comical. He was everywhere in the mainstream. That's when the whole toys came out, all the masks, the gloves, just Freddy everywhere. With part 4, man, because I think that's what part 4 was. It was just like a big, fun movie, the music was great. And I believe it came out in the summer. I could be mistaken. So 1988, I believe. So yeah, man, just imagine what kind of release that would have been, man. And then the soundtrack coming out with it. This is a great soundtrack, man. Like I said, I like soundtracks that have songs, rock songs, and I like majority of these songs actually, man. The vinyls, I like the vinyl, man. I like songs by them. Uh, I like songs by the vinyls, that are outside of this album or this soundtrack, So yeah, man, just memorable music, memorable soundtrack, and memorable movie, man. I mean, um, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is like the most watched for me, from Nightmare on Elm Street. So definitely had to get it. Features songs, I don't know if you guys can see, features songs by Blondie, The Vinyls, Go West, Jimmy Davis and Junction, C Hags, The Angels from Angel City, Love Hate Vinnie Vincent, Invasion, Vigil, could be saying that wrong, and Craig Safan. So yeah, man, pretty cool. And of course I'm gonna be playing this, but I also think this will look so dope. A great addition to my little horror room, my little horror closet, especially in my Freddy section, man, because I did start hanging a few vinyls up. So yeah, man, definitely be looking forward to that. Pretty cool shit, man. Here, I'll give you guys one last close up shot of the items I picked up or my new scores. Have you seen the Goalies movies? I don't think I have, man. I actually don't think I have a Gamer Squad. Thank you, Pornstar. Thank you, man. The first Soulman is great. Yeah, man. Definitely is. Definitely recommend it. Nice Nightmare on Elm Street 4 soundtrack. Yeah, man. I really do like it. I really appreciate this, man. Like I said, $50. Really not bad. Like I said, I seen them go for over $100. Probably more. And it's not the baddest condition. I did get in contact with the seller. Does it play all the way through? Because of course, I do play vinyls, man. I don't just collect them. I do have a vinyl player. Um, so yeah, I think they gotta be playable too, man, for me to buy them. That's a sick vinyl. Nightmare Part 4 has a good soundtrack too. Yeah, man. A lot of classic, great songs in there, man. So yeah, I like vinyl, man. I kind of like, I kind of collect them more than CDs, honestly. I have a few horror CDs, but not as much. Thank you, John. Thank you, Johnny, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Dope stuff, man. I think I really came across a lot of good shit this time, man. A lot of out of print stuff, you could say. Rare stuff like the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 soundtrack. The films I picked up. I think Sleepaway Camp 2 might be the most, valuable film from this little haul. Really looking forward to your collection update. Yeah, man. Definitely gonna be doing that soon. And yeah, man, I'm close to being done. I just pretty much need to just kind of just clean out the main things, but pretty much the big work is done, man. And I think this will really, I'm gonna be hanging this up in there, man, and I think it's gonna look great. It really makes a great artwork, like a great piece of art to hang up, man. I've always liked the posters for the Nightmare sequels, man. They were just always so weird and so creepy. I don't know, especially the original, man. The original poster where Nancy is in the bed, creepy shit. Porn star Tots needs a update for. Yeah, I do agree, man. Their masks weren't the greatest. I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong. I think they were great. Sculpt wise, detail wise, they knocked it off the ballpark, man, for sure. But of course, it's not one of those that you could say it's not as. Of course, it is. You could use for a cosplay. It is wearable, but I know for Freddy, I think the best way to go is silicone mask there, man. And I think it'll be awesome if Tots, if they ever do a updated Freddy mask, man, they should do definitely a silicone version. Of course, it'll be a little more pricey, but yeah, I think they should definitely do one. A silicone Freddy mask. I think they'll knock it off the ballpark. I've seen a lot of dope ones, man. Like if I were to ever buy a silicone Freddy mask, I think I would go for the original look, man. Cause I don't know, something about and I seen on eBay, I seen cause I usually do look, when I have the time. I look on like silicone Freddy masks, and I seen a few from the original movie, and they just look creepy, man. Especially the whole silicone. They just looks like, I don't know. Of course, in the original movie, he had a different design. Way more creepier design than the average Freddy we all know. But yeah, man, and I know I just got in October. I got the Trick or Treat Studios Part 1 mask. But still, man, I think, yeah, if I were to get a silicone mask, I'll probably get the Part 1 Freddy. If you guys know if you guys know where I could get a good affordable Part 1 sweater, without the sleeves, make sure you guys let me know, man, because that's something I'm on a hunt for. I'm not in a big hurry, in a rush to get it, but that's something I've been looking forward to, man, and it's something I have come across them, but not as affordable. You know what I mean? So if you guys know affordable price, affordable spots, man, definitely hit me up, man. Get at me. Definitely would be interesting. Definitely frame that one, bro. Yeah, man. Definitely gonna be framing this one, man. I think it's mandatory. Yeah, like I said, I have a few framed up already, or not framed up, but I have them just like hung up. But yeah, framing wise, I think that one's gonna be a one I'm gonna have to frame, man, because it is a you could say a little bit more of the rare ones, you know, more pricey ones. You could say more valuable ones. For example, Fright Night, I seen this one go pretty pricey too. But I mean, it always depends, man, on the time. I know some people, like, there was one time on eBay, I think I was able to get this for like 20, 30 bucks. But I missed out on the bid. And then I came across it at the record store for 25. So, yeah, man, it's just always timing, man. Timing is everything, you know. So definitely, if you guys are like collector like that, I say definitely be patient. Um, because I know a lot of sellers like to overprice shit, man. They like to overprice shit, and you know, sooner or later another seller comes into play, man, with a cheaper price. So definitely be looking forward to. Like I said, this is the cheap, the 50 bucks, 50 bucks, the cheapest I seen. 50 bucks, the cheapest I ever seen it, man. So I couldn't hesitate. I couldn't hesitate right there. Have you seen Full Moon movies? I actually haven't, man. I only seen the. I think Puppet Master. Puppet Master is the Full Moon movies, right? I only seen the Puppet Master, man, and I haven't even seen them all. I think I only seen like the first two, but I put mine on the wall. Yeah, man, definitely me too. I have a few out here, and I have majority of my horror ones in my little horror closet, man. I have them hung up. So yeah, man, I can't wait to show you guys. I think the vinyls, like, they work. Of course, like I said, I make sure they're playable because I do play them. But I think they also do a great job as a poster, as a frame, as a little, you know, to hang up. So definitely, man, it does. It definitely comes in handy, man. It does the job. Definitely does the trick. It'll probably be like 500. Yeah, man, for sure. Especially, you know, Trick or Treat Studios. I guess their prices are going up. Uh, but yeah, I agree. But yeah, I know silicone masks are kind of pricey, man. I think probably the cheapest one, a good, the cheapest decent, the cheapest decent silicone Freddy mask I think you could get is probably around 200, 300, man. That's still a lot, you know. It's not as affordable to a lot of us, you know. I mean, heck, if I really could afford that, man, I would have had a silicone mask by now for sure. Cause yeah, anyone who's trying to cosplay as Freddy, um, you know, especially accurate wise, silicone mask is the best way to go, man. Unless, you know, if you don't want to do the whole makeup, but yeah, I think silicone's the best way to go, man, for sure. Uh, but heck, yeah, and I would love to own one day, man. You know. But yeah, if Trick or Treat Studios ever comes out with a silicone mask, yeah, they're probably be like 500. They're definitely gonna overcharge them, um, because silicone ain't cheap, you know. And like I said, I think the cheapest decent um, silicone Freddy masks you could get is about 200, 300, and that's like, you know, by artists, you know, indie artists, and you know, Trick or Treat Studios is like a licensed, you know, company distributor, so they'll definitely probably double double up the price. I have a FX Freddy silicone mask. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, the one you got definitely looks realistic. Definitely, it looks accurate to the Freddy versus Jason film, man. I think it definitely resembles that one. Yeah, Freddy. Yeah, Freddy. Yeah, man. I remember your costume test, your review on the silicone. Yeah, man. A lot of great silicone masks out there, and I think you definitely got one of the better ones. You know, for sure, man. I just think it just stands out. The silicone masks always stand out a lot, man. Especially once you have the whole, you know, cosplay together, the whole costume, the whole sweater, definitely comes into play, man. But yeah, that'll be interesting, man. A silicone Freddy mask by Tots. I don't think they'll do it. I personally don't think they'll do it. They'll probably upgrade it, make new Freddy masks. latex, probably the same way they did it, but silicone probably not. I once owned the Puppet Master replica dolls, very expensive then. Yeah, man, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah. So they were expensive back in the day, huh? Because hey, I sometimes look into the Puppet Master dolls, mostly Blade. I'm not the biggest fan of like the rest, like Pinhead and Torch and all that. Mostly Blade. It's not one of those that I feel like I really need, like a little Blade doll. But it'll be pretty dope, man. If I ever come across one for a decent price, I'll get it. Yeah, cause it's yeah, Blade is of course the face of the Puppet Master, so that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, man, I see throughout the years, man. I've seen how the Puppet Master dolls double up in price, man. That's crazy. I got pretty lucky and bought it for 150, but the seller tried charging me after I already bought it and I wasn't having it. Yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, you ended up buying the silicone mask from eBay, right? Slasher. Yeah, man. Yeah, because once they try to press the line, man, on something that's already been set and settled, I mean, yeah, man, we gotta you gotta definitely put your foot in on that one, you know. But yeah, man, pretty cool. Luckily, I've never had a bad experience with eBay. Like I said, and I've always heard, man. I like I've heard a lot of like negative reviews on eBay. Like even before I started buying off eBay, like it's just one of those that webs like that I knew not to trust like that. Not as trustworthy. But once I started, I've been using eBay for years now. Excuse me, years now, man, and I've never had an issue. The only issues I had, like I said earlier, with the Freddy versus Jason soundtrack, um, is it not showing up. But I feel like, and I believe it was one other time as well, man, where I think it was, I believe I had ordered a hat, just a hat, man, and they were delivered. But I think that was an eBay issue. That was mostly like the post office, like the mailman issue, you know. But not really like the seller or eBay. But other than that, man, I've never had an issue with eBay, man. But definitely always gotta look out, man, because you never know who would try to scam you. Yeah, I bought it on eBay. He asked for 200 more, but the deal was already made. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure. And especially once you already bought it, it's definitely not the move, man. I think if yeah, he either was gonna take it, or not. Uh, but yeah, man, definitely gotta be careful. Yeah, man. You never know. You never know. Especially always gotta be careful, man. Especially nowadays with the whole fraud and all that going on. Technology is getting advanced. Every day. So definitely gotta watch out for that, man. But yeah, guys. I mean, that's gonna be pretty much it. My little new score haul. And yeah, here I'll give you guys a closer look at the items. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, featuring the theme Love Kills by Vinnie Vincent Invasion. I can't wait to bump this. Actually, I might bump this. I was thinking of bumping it on live, but yeah, I don't know if I'll get shut down, because of copyright. But yeah, here is a closer look, last look at the films that I picked up. My new little haul. Yeah, I'm gonna put them over here. Here's the Freddy or the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. Evil Dead. Halloween 25 Years of Terror documentary. Pennywise, the story of it. Sleepaway Camp 2. Sleepaway Camp 1, the original, of course. Classic film. Hellraiser on Blu-ray, the Anchor Bay Collection release on Blu-ray. The first Annabelle on Blu-ray. The Exorcist on Blu-ray. And the Puppet Master trilogy, the first three Puppet Master movies. But yeah, man, pretty cool, man. I really do like this little haul, you know. Great scores, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. For sure. Did you actually have not seen Megan yet, man? I know some of you guys were asking me what I think about it. I might still do a review. When I see it, I will still do a review on it. But yeah, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? Definitely let me know, man, if it's any good. I mean, I guess it was a success, man. I guess they're working on a sequel. They got to working on a sequel right away. Right away, you know. I guess it was a pretty successful movie, man. It was successful enough to make a damn sequel, man. And you know, I I never caught the big interest like that, you know, on Megan, but you know, eventually I'm gonna check it out. I know it's kind of like a dumb concept, but I'm gonna still check it out, man, for sure. It's okay, actually. Yeah, man. Like I said, the concept is kind of dumb, but I guess from what people are saying, it's a pretty like yeah. You're definitely not the first one who say it's like I heard people say like it's a good film, like you know people who really think it's actually good, you know, for the type of movie it is. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, man. Maybe I mean I could see why it could be probably a good movie. I mean, it could be just one of those fun movies, I guess, those fun horror movies to have fun with, you know, just for entertainment. I could see that, man. Yeah, I could see that. You know, I could also see why it was also a successful horror film. Because it is one of those that it is kind of like a family like it's one of those not hardcore horror. It's one of those you know, cool, chill horror films. You know, cheesy horror film that people could go out watch it with their family. You know, with more people rather than a dark horror film who a lot of people in families might not want to go see as a family. You know, so I could see why it was successful, man. You know, it is one of those fun movies for you to like. Let's say on a week you're going out with the family on a weekend. You know, decided to go to the movies. Like that would be a good one to watch, man, for sure. It's a decent movie. It's okay. I think it's really overhyped, but it's enjoyable. It's one of those movies you don't really take serious. Yeah, and that's what I was assuming, man. Just a fun movie, of course, not to take as serious. And yeah, the hype was actually pretty big, man. Or you know, a lot of people were really looking forward to it. And like I said, I think it was supposed to come out back when the Child's Play remake came out, man. But I guess they didn't want to compete with that, you know, because of course we know who we know who would take who out right there. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was supposed to come out for a while now, and it's finally so it was long awaited, man. I'm assuming for a lot of people who were looking forward to it. You know, it was long awaited. It's like Blumhouse version of Child's Play 2019. You know, the concept is very yeah, slasher. Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, and that's the main reason I never had a big interest, man. Cause but like I said, I think it works more for Megan than for Child's Play for Chucky, cause that was a remake. For them to do Chucky like that, don't get me wrong, the Child's Play remake, it's not there's worse remakes out there, but it was still not that great, you know. But yeah, I think it was. I don't know. This is an interesting question. If you guys know, if you guys have the facts, maybe you guys are fast at doing your research. Maybe you guys could do that for me now, man. Maybe I'm asking you guys this question. Go look this up for me, or if you guys probably already have the answer in your you know ready to go. was Megan more successful than 2019 Child's Play? Question. Maybe you guys know the answer. It probably was, man. Probably was, because I mean, yeah, because I think I'm still hearing about. I'm hearing more about Megan than I did Child's Play remake back in 2019. So yeah, probably I think Megan was more successful, man. So yeah, yeah, of course, man. That concept I think worked better for Megan. So I mean, yeah, man. People are saying it's not that bad. It's decent. Hey, man. I think I'm gonna give it a watch. I think I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait till it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever. And then I'm gonna watch it. And then I'm gonna watch it. You know, for sure. And I'll do like a little video, little live stream, talking about it for sure. Joseph the horror guy, what's up, man? I'm excited. Yeah, man, same here. Can't wait for Scream 6. I believe they just dropped a new TV spot, man. I saw it this morning. I guess someone uploaded it on YouTube, like a new little TV spot with new footage. I seen Scream in 6 and 3D. That's dope, man. Yeah, 3D. Definitely gonna bring more to it. The Child's Play remake and Megan both have things that are better than the other. Oh, okay, Machete Slasher. Okay, yeah, for sure. And that's what I've always heard, man. I've always heard just the like when I think of Megan, I think of that Child's Play remake because it's I guess it was just so similar, man. And I guess they had to wait a few years to drop it. They didn't want to compete with Chucky, you know. Um, it's insane, right? I mean, Joseph. I mean, yeah. I'm not. Is it coming out in 3D? I'm not sure. Um, but I mean, I think in theaters you could still watch 2D movies in 3D, right? But yeah, that's dope, Joseph. It's kind of a cheesy horror film, kind of like how Happy Death Day was. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, okay, yeah. And that's how I imagined it, man. That's how I pictured it to be. Yeah, you know, I will check it out eventually for sure. I am also getting Howgard's Legacy on Xbox One. Man. Oh, that's great, man. Definitely Xbox, some pretty cool stuff, man. I recommend Megan. It never feels like it drags, and there are good moments and good acting. I think it was more successful than Child's Play remake and was a better crafted film. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, from what it looks like from the outside looking in, it does look like Megan was the more successful film because, like I said, I'm still hearing about Megan, man. I'm still hearing people talking about it, you know, in the horror community, and you know, Child's Play the remake, that one just came in wet, man. It really did. Uh, yeah, because people were talking about it. We're barely talking about it at that time. Uh, and yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's definitely for sure, man. For sure that Child's Play was I mean Megan was more successful than Child's Play. Jamie Lloyd versus Megan film. Would it be Oh, that's funny, Joseph. A Jamie Lloyd versus Megan film. Imagine that, huh? That's funny, man. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I appreciate the content. Keep striving. Stay blessed. You a real good person. Have a great night. Thank you, man. Pornstar JR. Appreciate you, man, taking the time. Come saying what's up, you know, to the channel, man. Definitely appreciate all of you guys tuning in, man. And yeah, hope you guys are doing good, man. This evening, this night, you know. Definitely enjoy Megan. Megan said it's insane right in the movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, Megan, I guess was, and yeah, I mean, I hope the sequel it probably won't be as good as the first one, of course, but I mean there I guess there's potential there, I guess. Megan has a better story, but Child's Play had better gore and scares. Yeah, I could see that, man. I could kind of see that. Um, like I said, I think Megan was a good horror film for like a family watch along, you know. I think that's why it was so successful, and maybe you could say that's why a reason why they kind of toned that down a bit. They wasn't as, or I don't know, I could be wrong. Was it as gory as you know? I'm pretty sure it was gory, of course, the kills, but probably not as, you know, the average horror film. I could be wrong, haven't seen it, but yeah, I could see that makes sense. I could see them kind of toning that down a bit, for because yeah, I feel Megan is one of those fun horror films that I think any audience, for any audience, I'm pretty sure it was PG-13, right? I don't think it was rated R. I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken, guys. But yeah, like I'm saying, even if it's rated R, man, um, I could see it being I could see it I could see it being fascinating to a younger audience, because yeah, even the trailer, man. I remember seeing the Megan trailer before Halloween Ends when I went to go see Halloween Ends. Yeah, and uh, yeah, man, and a lot of people were like really into it. Like even by the trailer itself, you could tell it was already a fun movie. So for sure, I just watched Knock in the Cabin last weekend. Good movie. Seen Con, Came Bear, The Exorcist, Evil Dead Rise, The Boogeyman. Yeah, man, that's dope. Yeah, always those cabin films always have pretty good ones out there. The Exorcist movie will be good. Yeah, man, definitely one of the best horror films out there. Such a great film, man. Masterpiece. It just sucks they're making the damn remakes. I just got an early copy of Megan on Blu-ray. I didn't see the movie where I live. They stopped showing the movie. That's interesting, man. That's interesting that they stopped showing the movie in your side of town. That's interesting, man. I wonder why, I don't know. I don't think it was too freaky. I don't think it freaked out the people in your town too much, for them to shut down the movie. Because there is scenarios. I've seen uh, scenarios like that, man. Where a movie's like really terrifying and it like audiences throw up where they literally have to stop showing the movie. I've seen scenarios like that. I wish Megan would be in 3D. Yeah, man. That I think yeah, since it's a fun movie, I think that'll make the movie even more funnier and cheesy. They announced Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey will get a sequel. That's dope, man. Did it come out already? The Winnie the Pooh horror film? I saw the trailer. But yeah, it's funny, man, how they're making like they're grabbing Disney, ruining people's childhood. Grabbing Disney characters and making horror. I think that's clever. I think that's funny. They got the Grinch, which is David Howard Horton. I apologize if I got his name wrong. I'm coming from the dome. But yeah, the actor who played Art the Clown in Terrifier, he's playing the Grinch, which is great casting if you ask me. I think those are films I'll watch for the heck of it, man. The Disney horror films. I don't know, something about them has me interested. It really wasn't gory at all. It's PG-13. Yeah, man. I knew it was PG-13. And that's crazy that you say, man. That's not wasn't gory at all. You know, there wasn't much gore in Megan at all. It was very tame. They also dropped one F bomb. It was a PG-13 film. Yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, yeah, it's more of a fun type of movie. It's I'm pretty sure. I know I could see why. I'm pretty sure it had its horror, terrifying moments. But yeah, it's mostly like kind of like a family type of movie, if you ask me. I never seen